Hello people, today we're going to be making a green peas stew with chuck steak, couple carrots, couple potatoes, one brown onion and dill. This is one of my favorite meals, probably if not the favorite meal, and as growing up, every time I ate green peas I could not imagine stew without dill. So I'm gonna keep practicing that, and every time I make one, dill is a must for me. In next few minutes I'm just gonna prepare you basic preparation. I'll show you basic preparation and just a quick way to make one and enjoy, as I will. So also we'll be using some salt and vegetable seasoning, and yeah, I think that's it. Yes. To be continued pretty quickly. Just another thing to add, I'm going to be blending potatoes, carrots and dill just to make them really fine so the peas can stand out in the stew. Okay, we're done with blending. So next thing we're going to do, we're going to dice the chuck steak and we're going to sizzle on oil for a few minutes before we put everything else in. After a couple of minutes, you just add chuck steak, that'll do, and simmer that for about 5 minutes until it's all brown. And after that you can add, I'd say about 2 or 3 liters of water, and just let it cook for at least 30 minutes. And then you can add carrots and potatoes. I've chosen carrots and potatoes because I like them. It's up to you really what you're going to do with it, what you're going to put it in, and how much, because it's all matter of taste, so whatever you like. I suppose you can go with butter beans as well, or something else, or you can actually make it like a potato stew the same way. Alright. Okay, now once the sizzling is done, I just preheated some water so it doesn't slow down the process. So I've got about 2 liters of hot water here. And I'm just going to leave it now until the water starts boiling before I put the veggies in. Now while water is boiling, I'm going to add blended veggies. You just have to make sure to see if you've got enough water there. Depends how many meals you want to make. And yeah, so that's it. Next thing we're going to do, we're going to add green peas. And there is about, this is half a kilo bag. There you go. After this, I'm just going to add a bit of salt, as you'll see, and a bit of vegetable seasoning, and we'll let it cook for, not sure, but roughly 30 minutes. I'll keep you up to date. Okay, to make stew a little bit thicker, we're going to add a bit of flour with oil, mix up flour with oil. I just have to move this one away a little bit so it doesn't get burned. Okay. So what we're gonna do, okay, I just went too quick. I'm gonna add a bit of paprika. I'll put it back. This dish is a bit round. And then we're gonna add this. We're gonna add this into the stew to make it stew look a little bit thicker. Well, to make it a little bit thicker anyway. It's a bit impossible with one hand, but anyway, I'll do my best. Alright, that was a bit shaky, so that's the mixture I've added here. You'll have to excuse me, but I'm doing my best to do it all on my own. So we're just gonna add some vegetable seasoning or vegetable salt. So this is again to your taste. So I would usually put two teaspoons of vegetable salt or vegetable seasoning, whatever you want to call it, and mix it up. Let it boil for a minute and then try and taste it again and again until to your liking. So this is pretty much just about done. I'm just gonna let it cook for another probably 5 minutes, and then we'll let it cool down and see what happens. Hopefully you'll like it. I know I will. Until then, I'm gonna retreat. Very low fire. To my liking, I added another teaspoon of vegetable seasoning. As you can see, everything is pretty much cooked. Yummy. I hope you like it. I'm gonna let it cool down and serve it for everyone, especially for myself, and you can enjoy it with me. So this whole process took us about just over an hour. This is including preparing all the veggies and cooking it. So I would suggest give it about 15 minutes to prepare everything, and maybe cook it for 45 minutes to 50 minutes on medium heat, and that should do the job. So let's say 1 hour meal from me to you. So the dinner or lunch is served now. Just wanted to add that you can use anything. You can put a chicken, you can put pork, you can put sausages if you like. My favorite is cheese on the side. In this case it's Greek feta, or you can go Bulgarian feta, or whichever you like. So I can't wait to put my spoon in it and enjoy. I hope you'll try this recipe at home and enjoy as much as I do. Until next time, ta-da!